Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel. Here are the latest NBA regular season updates for games results, next game schedule, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, March 10th, 2025.
In the first of 8 NBA games played today, the West top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder pulled away in the second half to defeat the visiting Denver Nuggets with the final score of 127-103. NBA MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Oklahoma City Thunder with 40 points, along with 8 rebounds and 5 assists, followed by Jalen Williams with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, and Chet Holmgren 14 points. For Denver, 3-time NBA Most Valuable Player Nikola Jokic led the Nuggets with a near triple-double game of 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists, and Michael Porter Jr. finished the game with 24 points and 15 rebounds. In the second game, the Phoenix Suns got a road victory over the depleted lineup of the Dallas Mavericks, with the final score of 125-116. Devin Booker led Phoenix in scoring with 24 points along with 6 assists, followed by an all-around game from Kevin Durant, who added 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, and Bradley Beal 19 points. For Dallas, Najee Marshall led the team with 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists, while Klay Thompson added 26 points. In the third game, the Memphis Grizzlies gets narrow road victory over the New Orleans Pelicans, with the final score of 107-104. Ja Morant led Memphis with 32 points and 6 assists, followed by Desmond Bane with 30 points, 9 rebounds and 8 assists, and Scottie Pippen Jr. 12 points. For New Orleans, Trey Murphy III led the Pelicans in scoring with 27 points, and Karlo Matkovic added 13 points and 11 rebounds. In game number 4, the Philadelphia 76ers took care of business at home as they defeated the West's worst team Utah Jazz, with the final score of 126-122. Lonnie Walker IV led the Sixers attack with 25 points and 11 rebounds, followed by Quentin Grimes, who also scored 25 points, and Jared Butler, 15 points. For Utah, Keontae George and Kyle Filipowski led the team in scoring with 25 points each. In game number 5, the league-leading Cleveland Cavaliers notches their 14th straight win, after defeating the Milwaukee Bucks on the road, with the final score of 112-100. Max Strus led the Cavs' balance attack, top scoring for Cleveland with 17 points along with 9 rebounds, followed by Donovan Mitchell 15 points and Darius Garland 13 points. For Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks with 30 points on top of 9 rebounds, and Damian Lillard finished the game with 22 points. In game number 6, the Minnesota Timberwolves gets their 5th win in a row after an easy home victory over the San Antonio Spurs, with the final score of 141-124. Anthony Edwards led the Minnesota Timberwolves in scoring with 25 points, followed by Naz Reid 20 points, and Dante DiVincenzo 17 points. For San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox led the Spurs in scoring with 22 points, and Stephon Castle added 20 points. In game number 7, the Detroit Pistons ended their 2-game losing skid as they win on the road over the Portland Trailblazers with the final score of 119-112. Cade Cunningham led the Detroit Pistons in scoring with 28 points, followed by Tobias Harris 20 points, and a double-double performance from Jalen Duren, who finished with 18 points and 12 rebounds. For Portland, Anfernee Simons led the Trailblazers in scoring with 34 points, and Jerami Grant finished the game with 25 points. And in the 8th and final game played today, the Los Angeles Clippers celebrated a home victory in overtime, with a buzzer-beating left-handed semi-hook shot from Kawhi Leonard to defeat the visiting Sacramento Kings with the final score of 111-110. James Harden led the Los Angeles Clippers with a near triple-double game of 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists, followed by a double-double game from Ivica Zubac with 22 points and 14 rebounds, and Kawhi Leonard finished the game with 17 points and the game-winning basket at the buzzer. For Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan led the Kings with 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists, and Zach Lavin finished the game with 30 points.
Tara, at silipin naman natin ang updated NBA regular season team standings as of today, March 10, 2025.
In the Eastern Conference, still at number 1, are the Cleveland Cavaliers with 54 wins and 10 losses, and on a 14-game winning streak. At number 2 are the Boston Celtics with 46 victories against 18 losses and have won 4 consecutive games. At number 3 are the New York Knicks with 40 wins and 23 defeats and have lost 3 games in a row. At number 4 are the Milwaukee Bucks with 36 victories and 27 losses and on a 2-game losing streak. At number 5 are the Indiana Pacers with 35 wins and 27 defeats and on a 2-game losing streak. At the 6th spot are the Detroit Pistons with 36 victories against 29 losses. At the 7th place are the Atlanta Hawks with 30 wins and 34 defeats and on a 2-game winning streak. At the 8th spot are the Orlando Magic with 30 victories and 35 losses. At 9th place are the Miami Heat with 29 wins and 34 defeats and have lost 3 consecutive games. Completing the Eastern Conference top 10 are the Chicago Bulls with 26 wins and 38 losses and have won 2 in a row. At number 11 are the Philadelphia 76ers with 22 wins and 41 losses. At number 12 are the Brooklyn Nets with 21 wins and 42 defeats and have now lost 7 straight games. At number 13 are the Toronto Raptors with 21 victories against 43 losses. At number 14 are the Charlotte Hornets with 15 wins and 48 defeats. And at the very bottom of the NBA Eastern Conference team standings are the Washington Wizards with 13 wins and 49 losses and on a 2-game winning streak. In the Western Conference, still at number 1, are the Oklahoma City Thunder with 53 wins and 11 losses and on a 7-game winning streak. At number 2 are the Los Angeles Lakers with 40 victories against 22 losses. At number 3 are the Denver Nuggets with 41 wins and 23 defeats. At number 4 are the Memphis Grizzlies with 40 victories and 24 losses and on a 2-game winning streak. At number 5 are the Houston Rockets with 39 wins and 25 defeats and on a 2-game winning streak. At the 6th spot are the Golden State Warriors with 36 victories against 28 losses and have won 4 straight games. At the 7th place are the Minnesota Timberwolves with 37 wins and 29 defeats and on a 5-game winning streak. At the 8th spot are the Los Angeles Clippers with 35 victories and 29 losses and have won 3 straight matches. At 9th place are the Sacramento Kings with 33 wins and 30 defeats. Completing the Western Conference top 10 are the Dallas Mavericks with 32 wins and 33 losses and have lost 5 games in a row. At number 11 are the Phoenix Suns with 30 wins and 34 losses. At number 12 are the Portland Trailblazers with 28 wins and 37 defeats and have now lost 3 straight games. At number 13 are the San Antonio Spurs with 26 victories against 36 losses and have lost 2 consecutive matches. At number 14 are the New Orleans Pelicans with 17 wins and 48 defeats and on a 4-game losing streak. And at the very bottom of the NBA Western Conference team standings are the Utah Jazz with 15 wins and 49 losses and have lost on their last 5 games. The NBA will have 12 exciting games to be played tomorrow, March 11th. In the first of 12 games schedule, the Miami Heat will be hosting the Charlotte Hornets at the Kaseya Center in Miami at 7:30 in the morning. For the second game, the Washington Wizards will be in Canada to play versus the Toronto Raptors at the Scotiabank Arena, also at 7:30 a.m. For the third game, the Los Angeles Lakers will be in Brooklyn to face the Nets at the Barclays Center at 7:30 in the morning. For the fourth game, the Atlanta Hawks will be at home at the State Farm Arena versus the Philadelphia 76ers, also at 7:30 a.m. For the fifth game, the Boston Celtics will be hosting the visiting Utah Jazz at the TD Garden Arena, also at 7:30 in the morning. For game number 6, the Chicago Bulls will try to defend home court versus the Indiana Pacers at the United Center at 8 a.m. For game number 7, the Phoenix Suns will be in Memphis to play versus the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum Arena at 8 in the morning. For game number 8, the Houston Rockets will be at home at the Toyota Center to play versus the visiting Orlando Magic at 8 a.m. For game number 9, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be hosting the Denver Nuggets again at the Paycom Center at 8 in the morning. For game number 10, the struggling Dallas Mavericks will be traveling to San Antonio to face the Spurs at the AT&T Center at 8:30 a.m. For the 11th game, the Golden State Warriors will be at home at the Chase Center as they play versus the Portland Trailblazers at 10 in the morning. And for the 12th and final game scheduled for tomorrow, the New York Knicks will travel West Coast to face the Sacramento Kings at the Golden One Center. Tip-off will be at 10:30 a.m.